It is All-Star Weekend at Charlotte, North Carolina. Here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's the running. It's here they have a prelude. It's on time for the Winston All-Star race, but here first it's the prelude race. It's the Winston Open here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The top 2 cars in this race will transfer into the Winston All-Star race. Should be an exciting race. 20 laps of distance here today. On the pole for this prelude race at 182 miles an hour is Tim Feigl, number 17. Beside him, Jack Richardson, 19. Row 2, John Lena in 44 and Dylan Young in number 2. Then it's Nick Baxter, number 8. Beside him, Kyle Sosnowski in 15. Then it's Stephanie Nauer in 26 car. Beside her, it is Seth Cole in number 52. Row number 4. Or row number 5, I think. Yeah, row 5 has Leah Walker in 18, and beside her, Cole Dally in 24. And here comes the command to fire him up for the Winston Open.
Drivers, start your engines!
And give the party engines. Row number 6 has Chris Thornton in 33 and Ryan Richards in 75. Then it's Daniel Day in 1, Andy Timmons in the 7, and row number 7. Row number 8 has Jessica Shelton in the 9, and 66 the car of Luke Walker. Then it's the 14 of Joshua Michaels in the 6 of Charles Jackson. And then it's Adrian Becker shotgun in the field in 27. Field running, turn number 4. So we're about to get set for green flag. We're get set for green flag action here at Charlotte, North Carolina. Field is led in the hands of Tim Feigl, top 2, transferred to the All-Star race. Green flag in the air. We're underway 20 laps under distance here today. And Jack Richards beats Tim Feigl to the start, but here comes John Lena in 44. And he'll take the lead. And whoa, Feigl and Richards contact in turn number 1 right off the bat. Nick Baxter now out leads the race here. Stephanie Nauer in second place there. You know that Johnny Gardner want those two as the top 2 in the All-Star race. Because those top 2, because that'd be the top, because as I said, the top 2 transfers into the All-Star race. So you know Johnny is rooting for both Nick and Stephanie to finish 1-2 in today's event, regardless of the finishing order. But if you win the race, of course, it's all pride at stake. Stephanie Nauer goes inside of Nick Baxter for the lead. And she's got it. Chris Thornton, 33, shoving her now. Leah Walker doing the same thing. Daniel Day in 1 car gets into a pair of Skull cars going at it. Chris Thornton in the Skull Bandit. Daniel Day in the Skull Classic car. Both Oldsmobiles. Now they're going to line them up like they're going to start this race all over again. Boy, just tremendous racing here at Charlotte so far. They know it's a sprint to the All-Star race, which will be a sprint in its own right. Daniel Day now has the lead. Jessica Shelton goes into second place now, number 9. On board with Jessica Shelton in number 9. And 3 wide now, Kyle Sosnowski on the inside. He and Luke Walker. Looks like Luke Walker will lead the lap. Here comes Sosnowski. Sosnowski wants his way into the All-Star race in his rookie season. But Luke Walker ain't giving up without a fight in the number 66 car. And oh, problems in administration. Charles Jackson's around. Sean Lena, Ryan Richards, Adrian Becker. Jack Richards is in it. Charles Jackson spinning around. And there goes their chances of being in the All-Star race. Kyle Sosnowski will lead him to the start-finish line. Nope. Luke Walker actually will. Nope. Did Kyle Sosnowski beat him to the line? I don't know what they're saying. Kyle Sosnowski's leading. But let's look again as to what happened to cause the catastrophic catastrophe on the backstretch. And I have a hunch it all started with John Lena. Chris Dalton goes down on John Lena, shoving him both up into Charles Jackson. Daniel Day hits the wall just a little bit, and now they come down, and Charles goes around, so does John Lena. Dalton gets through without crashing. Whew, Stephanie Naylor just barely missed that. And Cole Daly, he didn't, though. Daly goes right into Charles Jackson. Jackson hits Ryan Richards, and bam! Ryan hard in the wall he goes. And then right in front of Jack Richards, and then he hits Adrian Becker all the while. So, bitter disappointment for Ryan Richards, Adrian Becker, Charles Jackson, Jack Richards. And a lot of them, so... On board with Ryan Richards. I say Ryan's cussing out all the ones that caused him the crash, so... From Cole Daly's view, he didn't have a perfect view of this neither. And yep, only one that knocked out of the race was Ryan Richards in 75. He's the only one knocked out of the race. Halfway through the Winston Open here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 10 laps in the books. 10 laps will be left to go. Kyle Sosnowski out in front. Can he hold off the rest of the field to make his way into the All-Stars? They're racing for first and second place, which will be your transfer spots into the Winston All-Star event. Luke Walker second, Jessica Shelton third, fourth is Joshua Michaels, fifth is Chris Dalton. Green flag back in the air, we're underway. 3 fourths in the top 3 spots here with an Oldsmobile. Fourth and fifth, Stephanie Naylor sixth, and Nick Baxter in seventh, or was seventh, as Leah Walker goes by him. And Joshua Michaels, like a shot out of a cannon, now goes into second place now, getting past Jessica Shelton. And here comes Joshua Michaels with a shove from Chris Dalton. It's go time here at the Winston Open. Joshua Michaels takes the AJ Foyt car out in front. The Copenhagen Oldsmobile 1989 model. He's got the 1991 Oldsmobile of Chris Dalton on the inside now, with an 87 Buick of Stephanie Naylor right behind. And here comes Stephanie on the inside with the help of another woman, Leah Walker. Who leads this lap? Stephanie will. Luke Walker, or Leah Walker, now in second place, trying for second now. Tim Feigl, he gets into it. So does Dylan Young, Andy Timmons, Seth Cole, a lot of those guys who should be pretty much they're pretty much all-stars in their own right. And you know, Dylan Young, Tim Feigl, and Seth Cole, they want their way into the all-star race. So does Andy Timmons in the 7 in this rookie appearance. And here comes Dylan Young on the inside. Shoves Tim Fogel up the track. Stephanie Nauer still out in front. Here comes Dylan Young with the help of the 7 of Andy Timmons. Timmons diving inside now. Dylan Young. But nothing doing Seth Cole. Here he comes to the inside. He's there, the man who runs the Internet CRA. Or president of. He dives inside of Timmons. Seth Cole to third. Joshua Michaels shoving him in the 14 car. Here comes Michaels on the inside. Meanwhile, Dylan Young working all over Stephanie Nauer for the lead. Those two have pulled ahead, trying to draft away from this field. Lap speed's about 187, 188 miles an hour. Dylan Young to the lead on Stephanie Nauer, and he's got it. John Lena, he's back up there in the field. He was involved in the earlier crash. He's at the 4th. Can you hold your breath for 4 laps? Because that's what's going to be left to go. 4 laps remaining in the event. Here comes Joshua Michaels to the lead. He's got it. Lots of cars in contention to still win this event and maybe finish in the top 2 spots, get the spots they need to transfer into the Winston All-Star race. Just depends on where you're at when the checker flag drops. Three to go. And oh, 3-1, they're down in the bay for the track. Oh, in big trouble. Big trouble in turn number 1. This could be the race. Joshua Michaels, Andy Timmons, and Nick Baxter. Baxter on the inside of Timmons. They're coming out turn number 4. To the start-finish line, Andy Timmons will win the race. And it's 2 laps to go, so that means Andy Timmons wins the race. Nick Baxter's going to be finishing 2nd. And Stephanie Nauer was oh so close. Her and Joshua Michaels both. Chris Thornton was in the crash. So is Luke Walker. So is Kyle Sosnowski, Jessica Shelton. Tons of... And Dylan Young. And I can see this... Well, it was plain to see what had happened. Kyle Sosnowski shoved Jessica Shelton up high. Now those two, along with Dylan Young, are locked together. Dylan Young drives down into Jessica. Drives Jessica into Kyle Sosnowski. All 3 mow the grass. 3 wide lock. Now that would have been a fight to the finish. That would have been awesome. But, you know, look at this. They're way down in the apron of the track and almost clipped the pit wall. Kyle drives them all up the track again in turn number 1. And this happens. Oh, you know what broke loose on that deal right there. Chris Thornton, now he got the wild ride. Now let's see what happened to him. Seth Cole was in the crash too. Yeah, he got nailed by Jack Richards in the 19. And Thornton was up and over in the 33 car. On board with Chris Thornton. Driving in turn number 1 and oh crap. And Chris probably was like, what the heck was that? From Luke Walker's view, watch what happens. I say Luke saw Dalton crash and it was like, get the heck out of my way. Jessica Shelton's view. Now watch this whole thing unfold from her view. Sosnowski's view. And finally, from Dylan Young's view. And to give you an idea, those three got into a shoving match. Those three got into a 3-wide shoving match on the front stretch. They were still doing over 185 miles per hour. To give you an idea on that one. Nonetheless, Andy Timmons and Nick Baxter will transfer into the All-Star race with their first and second. Joshua Michaels was third. Stephanie Naylor comes home fourth. John Lena was fifth. Charles Jackson sixth. Adrian Becker seventh. Tim Fogel, Dylan Young, and Daniel Day. But you can rest assured, Kyle Sosnowski, along with Jessica Shelton and Dylan Young, they're gonna have a whale of a fight in the garage area. You can bet on that as to ask who done it, if you will. So yeah. So that's it for the Winston All-Star Open. We'll be back for Winston All-Star Race. Don't miss it. It is the main event. It is the Winston All-Star Race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina. As 21 of the All-Stars from the Castrol GTX Cup Series get ready to duke it out for 20 laps here today for Season 9 Winston All-Star Race. And here's the starting lineup. On the pole, it's the number 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet Lumina 1990 model Lumina. Got in this race by beating the Season 5 champion of this All-Star event. It's the number 3 car of Ann Batson on the pole for today's event. Row number 2. He got in this race by beating the Season 2 champion of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Winner of 4 events so far this season. The number 4 Kodak Film 1991 Chevy Lumina Joshua Osborne. Row number 2. Got in this race by winning this season at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The number 5, Levi Garrett, 1990 Chevy Lumina, Chris Washer. Outside of row 2, he had his race by winning the Winston Open, one of the 2 transfers into the All-Star race. The number 7, Xerox Antifreeze, 1988 Ford Thunderbird. It is Andy Timmons. Inside row number 3, he got his race by winning, I think, not sure. Yeah, oh yeah. He got his race by being the second transfer into the All-Star race. And it went from the Winston Open. The number 8, Miller American, 1987 Buick, Nick Baxter. Outside of number 2, or number 3. Got his race by winning the Season 5 champion of the Castrol GTX Cup Series, the number 11, Budweiser, 1988 Ford Thunderbird, Dougie Super Shears. Inside row number 4. Got his race by winning the last season finale at the Homestead Miami Speedway in the Ford EcoBoost 400. The number 12, Ray Bestis, 1991 Buick Regal, Charles Sanford. And outside of him in row number 4, the four-time champion of the All-Star race. He has a Tiger in this race at number 20, Crown Petroleum, 1990 Oldsmobile. It is Dalton Day. Inside row number 6, row number 5. The number 21, Sitco, 1990 and 1988 Ford Thunderbird. Number 21, the winner, 3 races last season, Ty Sheets. Beside him, got him by winning last season at Kansas Speedway in the Camping World RV 400. Number 22, Maxwell House, 1988 Ford Thunderbird, Cody Lamas. Here, next row down, the number 25, Kodiak 1991 Chevy Lumina. Got in this race by winning the last season at Texas Motor Speedway. Here it is, the number 25 car of Tanner Doobie. And beside him, the season 3 winner of the All-Star race. Got in this race by winning last season at Michigan Speedway. The number 28 Texaco Haviland 1987 Ford Thunderbird, Keith Batson. Next row down, the number 29, Hardee's Oldsmobile, 1987 model Oldsmobile. Got in this race by winning 3 races last season. Number 29, car of Kyle Matthews. And beside him, the season 7 champion of the Castrol GTX Cup Series, the number 30, Pennzoil Pontiac 1991 model Grand Prix, Jasmine Acosta. The season 8 champion is the next row down, the number 42, Melly Yellen 1991 model Pontiac Grand Prix, winner of 3 races last season, Johnny Gardner. And beside him, here, winner this season is Food City 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway, number 43, STP 1990 model Pontiac Grand Prix. It is Mike Becker. And before we continue starting the lineup, here we go. We're about to get the command to fire them up here at Charlotte.
Drivers, start your engines!
And giving the party engines. The next row down, the number 68, Country Time, 1988 model Ford Thunderbird. He got in this race by winning last season's night race at Bristol Motor Speedway. The number 68 car of Jeremy Doobie. The next row down, it is the number 70, Rumple Furniture Pontiac Grand Prix, 1991 model. Winner at Texas this season, it is Zed Weinstein. Next row down, got us by winning season 8 at Martinsville. It is Dylan Poteet, the number 83 Wins Oldsmobile, also winner of the Daytona 500 this season. Beside him, the number 90 Red Baron Frozen Pizza 1987 Thunderbird. Winner of the Pepsi 400 at Daytona, Rohit Baderview, and riding shotgun in the field. Winner of this race, winner here at Charlotte in last season's NASCAR Race Hub 500. It is Pichu London, the number 94 Sunoco Ultra Oldsmobile. The field lined up in perfect formation. 21 strong. Going for the ultimate prize. Well, I guess you might say one of the ultimate prizes. The Winston All-Stars, the pace car about to go to number 4. 20 laps of distance here today at Charlotte. And here they come to the start-finish line. Green flag waves and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. "20 laps to the side, the season 9 Winston All-Star race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Ann Batson jumps out in front. In the second goes Chris Washer at number 5. Joshua Osborne and Nick Baxter having a battle for third. It's out of corner number 4. Ann Batson leads the first lap of the event. There comes Chris Washer on the inside for the second position, for the lead, and he's going to get it in turn number 1. Yes, he does. First lap of this race tallied over 170 miles per hour, but these cars speed up very, very fast at Charlotte. Laps at almost 190 miles per hour. And as I reiterate, that lap almost 190 at 189.7 for Chris Washer. And in fact, we did see a few 190-mile laps this lap here. And the last time by, Ty Sheets went 190.2 on his run. So these cars dialed in very fast here at Charlotte tonight. As Chris Washer continues to show the way here, but Cody Lamas in the second position now with Tanner Doobie shoving him. And now Lamas gets to draft off Chris Washer as they go in the third turn now. Kyle Matthews in 29, right there behind. He got in this race by winning the, I believe, winning the All-Star Open, the Winston All-Star Open last season, I believe. He got in this race, so this is his second All-Star start, I believe. Matthews is second. On board with Kyle Matthews, car number 29. Off into turn number 1 to come, right down that white line. Off into turn number 1. Just some incredible pictures from inside that Oldsmobile of Kyle Matthews as they go up into turn to turn. He and Lamas side by side. And Kyle Matthews will take the lead here in the Winston All-Star race. 6 laps in the books, 14 to go. Zed Weinstein trying for third place now with the help of Ann Batson in the 3R pole sitter. Weinstein, winner this season in the Samsung Mobile 500 at Texas Motor Speedway in a thrilling 3-wide finish. One of 3, I believe, we've had so far this season at Texas, Talladega, and California. Weinstein inside of Lamas for second. Right behind, Mike Becker, number 43, the Richard Petty colors, which has served him better so far this season than it did last season with the Bud Moore colors. As Becker's number 43 has won a race, as I said, this season that came at Bristol Motor Speedway in the Food City 500. He right now has Jasmine Acosta shoving him in the 30, the Pennzoil Pontiac. She rides 4th, Rohit Baderby in the 5th, Don Poteet up in the 6th. Front 7 cars, single file, Keith Batson, the caboose in that 7th spot. But now Rohit Baderby goes inside. Mike Becker busts out as well as they form a line to the inside of Zed Weinstein. Laps now well over 190 miles per hour. As they say here at Charlotte, the night time is the right time. And we are now at halfway down, 10 laps down, 10 laps to go in the Winston All-Star race. Mike Becker closing in on Kyle Matthews. On board Mike Becker's car. From the rear bumper cam of his car, looking right at the purple car of Dylan Poteet. And Poteet stalking like a vulture down the backstretch. Poteet on the inside of Mike Becker. Poteet to second. Kyle Matthews has been able to hold that lead for as long as he's had so far, but don't pencil in your winner yet. This race is not over, as we now have 8 laps to go, 7.5 now. Andy Timmons in the 7, the winner of the Winston Open. He's making the most out of his All-Star appearance. He now gets himself for second on Poteet. Oldsmobile in first, Ford in second, Oldsmobile in third. But look who's right there. Well, actually, who was right there? The only 4-time All-Star winner, Dalton Day, in a 20. He's now caught on the high side, though. And Batson inside. So is Doug in the 3. So is Dougie Shears in the 11. Super Shears moving his way through the field now. Andy Timmons going inside of Kyle Matthews in the 29. They line up single file in the first 7 cars. Timmons inside for the lead. Matthews slams the door, but Timmons fights on the inside now. Dougie Shears shoves him. Off of turn number 4. 5 laps to go. Who is it going to be here at Charlotte? Any one of this pack of cars can win it. Shears inside. He moves Timmons up the track. Becker shoving Shears, or was. Now here comes Tanner Newby in a 25. He goes inside. This is going to be one wild scramble here. Shears to the lead now. Tanner Newby inside. Now he's going to try for the lead. Kyle Matthews is back up there. Joshua Osborne, where did he come from? In that 4 car. And now they're going to line up as they're going to face this race and start it all over again at 190 miles an hour now. 3 wide. Matthews to the lead. 3 to go. Osborne trying for second. Johnny Gardner's up there. He gets into it. Charles Sanford gets into it in the 12. And now Johnny Gardner goes inside for the number 2 position. They know the chips are down here in the All-Star event. Matthews into the lead now. 2 laps to go here in the Winston All-Star race. Who will it be in Season 9? Johnny Gardner going inside. Charles Samper. He tries inside of Gardner. Samper almost moved Gardner up the track now. This time by with the white flag. Will it be Matthews, Gardner, Samper, or any of the others behind him? Nick Baxter inside for Pete Schulenner for 4th. But it looks like there's those 3 cars to the line. White flag waves. 1 lap remaining. Gardner inside for the lead. Here comes Johnny Gardner. Johnny Gardner and Kyle Matthews side by side. Gardner takes the lead. Charles Sanford right behind the 12. Does he make a move? Yes! Sanford and Gardner side by side here in the 3rd turn. Here they come up the 4th corner. Charles Sanford pulls ahead of Johnny Gardner, and Charles Sanford wins the Winston Open wins the Winston All-Star race for Season 9. Charles Sanford wins here at Charlotte, here the Season 9 All-Star title. What a finish! The number 12, Ray Bestis Buick, goes to victory lane here in the Winston All-Star race. Charles Sanford has pulled it off in a caution-free event. Average speed 188.221, 0.43, the margin of victory. And here's your full field rundown. Charles Sanford wins it. Johnny Gardner 2nd. Kyle Matthews is up 3rd. 4th, Jasmine Acosta. 5th, Rohit Vaderview. 6th, Zed Weinstein. 7th was Nick Baxter. Tanner Doobie 8th, Chris Washer 9th, 10th the Pichu London, 11th Ann Badson, 12th Dylan Poteet, Joshua Osborne 13th, 14th Dalton Day, the defending champion, Keith Batson 15th, 16th Dougie Scherer, 17th Andy Timmons, 18th Cody Lamas, 19th Mike Becker, 20th Jeremy Doobie, Ty Sheets dead last in 21st. But for Charles Sanford, he's the All-Star winner for Season 9. That'll set up the big show itself. The Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, which will be coming up next for the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And of course, up next for Charlotte Speed Weeks, it'll be the Castrol Edge Nationwide Race the Car Quest Auto Parts 300. Don't miss it here at Charlotte. All right, congratulations one more time to Charles Sanford, the winner of the Season 9 All-Star Race. Get here. So long, everybody.